Hello children, how are you? I hope you must be good. Now children, in this video I will be revising lesson number 7, that is verb expressing past. It is a part of tenses, right? This is the 5th part of the revision work. I hope you must have gone through all the revision videos from 1 to 4. Please make sure you see to it and understand, because it is very important, which will help you to grasp during your last minute studies, right? Now first we will see what is past tense. What do you understand by the past tense? Past tense is used when to express an action. It expresses an action which took place, which has already happened in the past and is completed by the time of speaking. Like before I finish my work, the work is already been completed. Like example, he came last night. So last night he had come home. So he came. Came is a past tense. They danced the whole night. They danced the whole night. Now this is the past participle form of verb. Came, played, they are the past participle form of verb. Now rules. Now rules for the simple past tense. For the positive, as I told you previously in the previous video, that for the rules there are certain things, 3 things you have to keep in mind. That is the type of sentence. That there are 3 types of sentence. That is positive statement, next is negative statement, and question statement, right? So the third point is that we have to keep in mind the subject. The subject is whether now what is the subject? Now we know that a sentence has 2 parts, that is subject and predicate. So the subjects are always a noun or pronoun. So the noun, you have to keep it in mind whether the subject is noun or pronoun. As well, the third point is that is the subject is the subject is what type of number, singular or plural. If the subject is singular, like she, he, it, like, and for singular plural form we will see we, us, them, they, like that. We will see that. So these are the 3 things we have to keep: type of sentence, subject, and the numbers, that is singular and plural. According to it, we use the rules. Right. Now over here for the positive sentence, now you will see over here the rules. Positive sentence. Number 1, positive sentence. For the positive sentence, where the subject is singular, noun or pronoun, or whether it is singular or plural, all the whatever it may be, the plus you have to add the past tense form of the verb. For example, they danced, right? Now the subject over here is pronoun, and they is what plural, but we will with that we will use only the past tense form of the verb. If the subject is singular, like here she, still we will use the past tense form of the verb for the positive sentence. But if the sentence is question sentence, we will always use did, then the subject, then the verb. Like over here, did they dance? Question mark. Did you dance? Question mark. So for the question sentence, you will always use did. Now for the negative sentence, whether the subject is noun or pronoun, we will always use did plus not, because it is a negative sentence, and plus the verb. Verb tense form of the verb. Like over here, did we not dance? So the verb will not change, nothing. Only the word you have to insert, use for the simple past tense is did. Now next is past continuous tense. For the past continuous tense is used to describe action, an action in progress at something at some time in the past, right? So the rules over here, when the subject and the pronoun subjects that is noun or pronoun, for they are singular and plural, right? If it is singular, we will use was, and for plural we will use were plus verb plus ing to make it continuous tense. Like she was singing, we were singing. She is singular, so we have used was, and sing is a verb plus we have added ing to make it a continuous tense. We again is over here is a plural. Were is what? Were is for plural. The rule says we have to use were, and singing continuous tense of form of verb. When the rule for the past continuous tense for the question statement is was or were, you will use first. Was is for singular and were for plural. So when the this thing subject is singular or plural. Now the subject can be either noun or pronoun. Then we will add verb. With verb we will be adding ing to show continuous tense. So was he singing? Were you singing? He is singular, that is why we used was. You is plural, that is why we have used were, plus the question mark. Now for the negative sentence, when the subject is noun or pronoun, again we will use the helping word what? Was for singular and were for plural, and then not. Why? Because to show negative statement. Then with verb we will be adding ing to show continuous tense. Like they were not singing, I am not singing. They is what? Again they is a pronoun, and which shows that they are plural form. So we have used were, and with verb I have used not because of the negative sentence. And for if you see the last sentence, I am not singing. For I have already said that with the helping word which goes is am. So I am not singing, right? Now children, for the rules for the present perfect tense. Now the rules for the present perfect tense, for positive statement, the subject, whether they are noun or pronoun or singular or plural, it will always go had will be added, and then the past participle. Like over here, they is a pronoun, this subject is a pronoun, and they are plural in number. With that, to show the past perfect tense, we have used had, left. Left is the past participle of the verb. Now next is the question statement, had plus noun or the subject, whether it is noun or pronoun, or the singular or plural. The rule will be the same for the question statement, that is had, and with that we have to add past participle, like had she left, right? Next is for the negative statement, the subject, whether it is noun or pronoun. For past perfect tense we use had, and not for the negative sentence, then the past participle. For example, I had left. The rules are almost same for everything, and only for it will change for the past tense. It will become had. Now next is the rules for the past perfect continuous tense. For positive sentence, again, if the subject is noun or pronoun, and whether it is like singular or plural, you have to have had, then had been. You have to add over here after the subject. You have to add the had been, then the present participle, like present participle. over here you have to add. Right. Next is for the question statement. Again, had will be added over here. Right. Had will be, the statement will start with had. Then the subject, whether they are noun or plural, noun or pronoun, or singular or plural. With that you have to add been, and then the present participle. Next is for the negative sentence, subject that can be either that is as noun or pronoun, or singular or plural. You have to add had plus not, because it is a negative statement, plus been, and then the present participle. These are the rules which you have to know it thoroughly in your fingertip. Then only you will be able to change the verbs to tenses. Right. Now we will see some of the past participles of the verb forms. Now present tense, past tense, and past participle. Now all the tenses are based on these participles. These present tense, past tense, and past participle. Like over here, if it present tense of am, the will become was for the past and were for the past participle. Then bear, bore, born, beat, beat, beaten, bend, bent, bent, bring, brought, do, did, done. I'll be adding more in the PDF today, so make sure you write it down and learn it by heart, children. This will help you to solve your tenses problem. Right. Some of the present tense, they do not changes their form to any form, like to past participle. It remains the same, like hurt, hit, shut. Right. Now that's it, children. Please, what you do, whatever is been taught in the video, in the video as well as in the PDF which is given to you, please learn it by heart. Go it thoroughly and seriously. That's it for the day. Have a good day.